Good morning, students. I hope all of you are fit and healthy. Dear students, we know that our chapter number 17 is going on. It is a big chapter, and we have to cover so many things in this chapter, mostly about the 5 great Mughals and their journey, their life journey, their conquest, their policies, all things we have to cover in this chapter. In the first earlier classes, we have read about the founder of Mughal dynasty, about Babur, then his successor Humayun and Akbar's policy. Today we are going to cover the topics Jahangir and Shah Jahan. Today I will try to complete these two great Mughals, the life history of these two great Mughals. So let us take first Jahangir. Jahangir ruled from 1605 to 1627. Jahangir was the son of Akbar, and his name was Salim also. But he ascended the throne as Jahangir, and which means is conqueror of the world. Means the Vijeta, संसार को जीतने वाला. Jahangir, some major conquests of Jahangir were as follows. His first major conquest was against Rana Amar Singh in 1613. But he faced a revolt from his own son, who was known as Khurram. But it was personally suppressed by Jahangir. And the military campaign undertaken by Jahangir, first military campaign was against Rana Amar Singh of Mewar. In 1613 and 14, the campaign was led by Khurram, and who was the son of Jahangir. And Rana Amar Singh was defeated in that war in 1615. And Jahangir offered most liberal terms to Mewar. If they would be loyal to the Mughals, means some conditions were put before the Mewar, that they have to be loyal to the Mughals, and in return they can rule their kingdom. In 1620, Jahangir conquered Kangra. In 1620, Jahangir conquered Kangra. He also wanted to conquer the Deccan also. But after so many attempts, after so many military expeditions, he was not able to conquer Ahmednagar, because a brilliant commander, Malik Ambir, he was protecting or defending the Ahmednagar. And the greatest failure of Jahangir's reign was he lost Kandahar. Kandahar was conquered by his father Akbar, but in a war against Persia, he lost Kandahar. This was the greatest failure of his rule, because Kandahar was the major trade route between India and West Asia. Sorry. And in his rule, Jahangir allowed so many English traders to come to India and establish a trading post at Surat. And he gave so many concessions to them and trading rights to them so that they can flourish here. Now let us talk about his wife Noor Jahan. She played a very important role in the history of Mughals. She was wife of Shah Jahan, and she was, I think, the most influential woman who had her influence in politics, in economics, in administration, in culture, everything. She brilliantly utilized her skills. And when Jahangir fell ill, she managed all the political affairs. And she approved all orders and grants in the name of his husband Jahangir. But in 1627, the emperor died because he was very ill. And then the prince Khurram, his prince Khurram, he declared himself as the new emperor. And with his emperorship, the role of Noor Jahan was faded away. That is all about Jahangir. Overall, Jahangir was a very nice, noble and kind ruler. He followed the same secular policies followed by his father Akbar. And he was well literate, and he was a patron of arts, and so many paintings and miniatures were painted during his reign. And he is famous for the chain of justice. Chain of justice that was installed in his palace, and the system allowed a complaint. A person who want to make a complaint, he can speak directly to the emperor by pulling that chain of justice. So these were his achievements. Now comes the turn of Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan is the same prince who was known as Khurram, and later on he acquired or succeeded the throne as the name of Shah Jahan. The mean of what is ruler of the world. He succeeded the throne by defeating his brothers. He was a great patron of art and commissioned hundreds of paintings and engravings for his palaces. Let us read about some of his conquests. Like his father, he also continued the military campaigns in Deccan, and the Afghan noble Khan Jahan Lodi, he rebelled and was defeated by him. And the Bundels were also defeated, and Orcha was seized by him. And the campaign to seize Balkh from Uzbek was unsuccessful, and Kandahar was lost. It was already lost by his father, and he was also not able to get it back. In 1657 and 1658, there was a conflict over succession amongst his sons. He has 4 sons: Dara Shikoh, Shah Suja, Aurangzeb and Murad. Among them, Dara Shikoh was the favorite of Shah Jahan. But Aurangzeb was the most, you can say, keen person. He killed all his brothers and imprisoned his father and became the emperor. The greatest accomplishment of Shah Jahan was the architectural structures and monuments created in his period, which included Taj Mahal, Jama Masjid, Red Fort, Moti Masjid, and Tomb of Jahangir, which is now in Lahore. He also built the city of Shahjahanabad, which was made his capital. And under the rule of Shah Jahan, trade, industry and agriculture, they also flourished, and the subjects, means the people in his state, they enjoyed prosperity during his reign. So that's all about Shah Jahan, and that's all about today's class also. Today we will continue reading about Aurangzeb. So that's all from my side. If you have any doubts, you can ask me anytime. Thank you and have a nice day.